Hey, I'm Emily and we're at C4 in Mission Beach where we protect rainforests, and we want to present to you our mission for the following years, because we just don't want to protect this piece here, but we want to build a corridor across here. But Peter from C4 is going to explain how we together can do this and why we need to do it. So let's jump into it.
Okay, I'm Peter Rolls, President of C4, that's the Community for Coastal and Cassowary Conservation, based here in Mission Beach.
Can you tell me more about why it is important to protect all of this?
So when you look at our aerial photo here, you can see here's the big area of the World Heritage Area rainforest, that's the main area. We've got another patch of World Heritage rainforest down here by the coast, but they're not connected. So that's an island. The studies have shown that cassowaries in that island, even though it's a big island, they'll get inbred, or generally they're likely to die out within the next 20, 30, maybe 40 years, just because you don't get any new genetic flow. And the same thing is happening all along the coast with the isolated remnant islands. We're really looking at connectivity, and so we've been working on this, the longest east-west corridor, connected corridor of rainforest, working from the beach, cassowaries and other wildlife can live on the beach, through the creek and up the creek through into Lot 66, which we've previously been involved with the purchase of and protection of. It's a nature refuge now. Into this area here, then from this area back through the ridge here over to Smith's Gap, which is a real pinch point in the landscape because it's got the main highway goes through there, the main railway line goes through there, big power lines go through there. So you've got all this infrastructure going through this between two ridges. And so that's a real stopping point, blocking point for wildlife. And so in that area there, we own this block of land called Gerbung. We own this block of land which is called Djarawong, and we've worked on the wildlife bridge, which is the first wildlife bridge across the highway out of southeast Queensland. It's the only one that's in far north Queensland. But down in Djarawong, we see cassowaries on a fairly regular basis, and down on Gerbung, there's cassowaries moving back into that area now too. And then we use cassowaries as an indicator of wildlife. There are a lot of other wildlife that you don't see as obviously. But
can you tell me more about what is a cassowary and why is a cassowary important for this ecosystem?
Cassowaries are really important because they're major dispersers of some of the large fruited rainforest species. Cassowaries are what we refer to as rainforest gardeners. So things like cassowary plums, you're talking about something which is 10 centimetres, and nothing can eat that, but cassowaries can swallow them whole. You get occasional ones get carried maybe by some of the fruit bats, but the rest, they will just fall on the ground, they were somewhere near their parent tree, they don't get spread. But they're big, they're colourful, they're pretty, well, iconic birds. And so we've long ago, back in the 80s, we said, if we can save enough forest to save cassowaries, then we can save enough forest to save a lot of other species as well. And so we use the cassowary as a flagship for saving lowland rainforest.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
That's what you want?
Yeah, high five.
Good.